Okay, Wayne. Hopefully you can see that part. Right, here, normally, if you check here, which is your device manager, check in your COM ports, and when you install the driver and everything for the FT-991, you should have two new COM ports, an enhanced and a standard. Mine's COM8 and COM7. COM7 is enhanced and COM8 is standard. Your COM7 or mine, yours might be different. My COM7, which is enhanced, I use for my CAT control for the 991, and the COM8 is standard, so you can actually use that for your digimodes. So right, once you've checked it and you know what COM port you're at, and check the speed and everything for what you've got them set at, get rid of that, then you come onto your program. There's the program you need to go actually read. FT-991 firmware version update, and it tells you what to do exactly there. We've got the programs, we just downloaded them. So I've got my 991 just there, turned off. If you read the manual, it says you need to disconnect your USB, blah blah blah, all the DC cable and all that stuff. I've not, so right, I'll just show you what I do, and then it's down to you. I don't tell anybody nor give anybody any advice, this is just what I do. So what you've got to do is press TXW and split at the same time, and then turn the power on your power supply. That's what I'm doing. So that'll put the FT-991 into program mode. So let me just do that. I'm just going to put the camera down a bit. Right, so now I'm back. Turn the power of the power supply on. I was pressing the TXW and the split, and the radio's still off. Now I need to go to my program and see if it's actually installed. So this is what I use to get there. There it is, YFS W021. Load that up, and it's got the SFL file already in there. So what you do, you config your COM port. So you go here, put whatever COM port, OK, and all you need to do there, just as it says there, when you click on the button, the firmware write process begins. Before clicking on the button, follow the steps below. Disconnect DC lead, connect the USB cable, connect DC lead while pressing TXW and split. I've done all that, but I've not disconnected whatever and turned it on. Now I'm just going to write it. So let's see what happens. So now it's going to write, hopefully. And now you can see now writing here. Once that's done, I should get a box come up and say OK. And then I'll tell you what it actually does there. Because what I'm doing, I'm updating the main on the FT-991. Because I've only got to update the main and the TFT. Because I've checked my screen by keeping pressed A, B and A equals B first, and then turning the power on, and then it'll tell you what version of main, DSP, TFT and all the rest is. Mine main is 213, it needs to be 214, and my TFT is 0202, I think it's 0203 needs to be. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, just updating this part. So now we'll see what's going to happen. Because you have to do this part first, and the TFT next. So that's okay, that's now sorted. So as it says OK there, what I do, go back to the PDF, have a look at the screen, and as it says Please wait until process has been complete. When OK is depressed, screen update has been completed. OK. Click OK, turn off the external power supply unit power, disconnect the USB cable, blah blah blah. Turn off the external power supply, press and hold power key while pressing F M list key on the transmit main panel. So you press the F M list first and then turn the power on. And that will fully reset the radio, and confirm that the unit's power is turned off, and press and hold power to turn it off. Hold on, let's just read that again. Turn on the external, what is it, disconnect everything. Turn on the external power supply unit's power. Press and hold the power key while pressing the FM list key on the transceiver's main panel, turning on the transceiver's power. So you press FM list first, and then the power key, turn it on. Confirm that the unit's power is turned on, and press and hold the power to turn it off. This completes the firmware upgrade process. So let me just go and press the OK, because that's done now, so I can close that. And now I've got to press, hold on, turn off the external power supply. So now turn off the power supply, wait for that to dissipate. That's that. And now the, where are we? Function and M-list key on the transceiver's main panel. Press and hold the power key while pressing the, oh right, so press and hold the power key while pressing the F-list on the transceiver's main panel, turning on the transceiver's power reset. Press and hold power, was it? Turn on the external power supply. And its power has been turned off, and press and hold the power to turn it off. Right. So I'm just going to do this. So if you just hold on, I'm going to put the camera down again. Okay, so what I've done now, turn the power on the power supply. I pressed the function and M-list first, and then press the on-off, or the on power, and now it's changed everything on there. So you can see it's all gone back to blue and standard settings. So that's what I've done so far. And now pressing it off, that should reset it all. So that's that one sorted. So now let's turn the power off for the power supply again. So now, next one. So I've got to do COM7 again for this. Just so you can see. Okay. Pressing all the power on transceiver, turning off transceiver's power. Pressing all the power key on the transceiver's main panel. Turning off the transceiver's power. Click the end button at the transceiver software screen. Disconnect the USB. Right. When OK is displayed on screen, the update has been completed. Right. Right, so now let's see what this does. Execute the file, click on the config button, and that road turned off. Then disconnect power supply, connect the transceivers. Right, so you need to read all that, and let me just put this on. Right, connect DC power lead, connect all power supply on, press and hold the power key, F-list menu, and band. So, yeah, I'll be back in a bit, Dex. I'm just updating software. Hold on. It's alright, somebody just called me on Skype. Right, so what you've got to do is, so press and hold power key while pressing the FM list, function memory list, plus the menu setup, plus band keys on the transceiver at the main panel, turning on the transceiver's power. Right, I'll do this second part in a bit. I'll just answer this Skype, and then I'll update this post as well.